Colorwash that I have set up 18 years ago. We are specialized in luxury bags and shoes, dry cleaning, color restoration, as well as protection services. So we have started year 2003, and then we are the pioneer in such a niche market. Ever since then, this market has been opened up to all the competitors to join the batch. At the very beginning, being a very small store, I didn't have any POS systems at all. And then actually, subsequently, I engaged other POS company, but the problem was that they were not able to modify the programs according to our special needs, because as you can see, this business is in service nature, and then it is again different from normal laundry shop. So we need to change some of the programs to suit our needs. But that company was not able to do so as much as we wanted to. Secondly, their backup service was not really efficient. So we were struggling for a few years. Subsequently, I was searching for other companies as alternatives. So I use a website to Google here and there. And then I call up and to see if they are capable of doing such modification. So I get to know Edgeworks. I would say that was my chance because I didn't get any reference by them. So I actually set up the meeting, and then I met up one of your, founders back then. So we had a meeting, then I was pretty impressed the way they actually respond to my needs, and then they were more than happy to modify the current programs to suit to my needs. And then the program was non-stop actually. His rapport was very fast, and then he replied back to me as soon as I actually asked them to do so, and then we were able to modify. So that was the very first step. I think that was when we went back to a couple of years ago, really 8-9 years ago. So there was a very first POS that I started using with Edgeworks. And then come to recent, as you can see, business have evolved, and we actually needed a lot more new services whereby we wanted to have in this system. So that's why I get to know that there's a government grants available to upgrade it. So that's why actually I went back to your company again to see if I can actually upgrade the POS system. So that's why recently we did upgrade again. None of the journeys is easy as a start, but I think as long as we do have a genuine interest and are willing to help each other, I think it always can be done. So our job and this program that I did it with Edgeworks was pretty smooth. I think it's all about the good intentions to get it done. Comes to saving money, yes, definitely, because all along my previous version of POS system, it takes time. It took a time to generate the receipt, and then we've been wasting a lot of papers all these years. And then now using a new system, we could save a lot of papers. The receipt papers, that is one. And then we can save time, especially customers value time. They didn't have to wait long enough for printers to print it out. The reason why is because our service is not that short. So sometimes if customer bring more than a few items at one time, then we have to generate this receipt, which can be pretty long. So usually customers find it very tiring waiting for that prints to be printed out. So that is one big thing. And secondly, we also internally we had to save a lot of steps, so that our staff did not have to waste their time. Their time is actually equivalent to our money saving. After all, what is most impressive to me was human factor, your customer service mindset, I would say. Because I know that there are a lot of limitations, when it comes to modification, because the program is a program. Unless I create a program from nothing to something that I want to, which takes longer and in a different ball game. But the programmers working for Edgeworks, they are more than happy to help me by listening to me. That is very important in basic steps. They are willing to listen to customers and try to understand where I come from, and then they will try within their means to get as close as possible to satisfy my needs. That was the most impressive part. As a satisfied customers, I have this master plans to move on to online basis business in the long run. So definitely I may need your services again to consolidate our whole online systems, including a website, as well as the online pickup, delivery and pickup services, it has to be synchronized. So overall CRM system has to be developed in time to come. Definitely, I will come back to you to see if we can actually come up to that programs to prepare our future. When it comes to choosing a service provider as a business people, it is very important to get a proper referrals. And then very often through the findings or information on the website without any referrals, it can be very misleading. So I also strongly suggest to all the business people out there, keep asking and keep checking around, and then getting referrals from the most reliable people might be the best way to save costs as well as saving your time.